Hi everyone! Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Today I want to introduce one of the things that I do to keep my emotional sanity is to get flowers regularly. This one I got it for 20,000 won, so a little bit less than $20. And I usually get some flowers every week. I try to do that, and the pattern, the routine is every weekend Ken goes to see his dad and spend the night. So he spent one whole day with his dad on weekend, and when I drop him off, I found a flower shop near Ken's dad's house, so I started going to the flower shop and buying the flowers. But the habit of getting flowers didn't start now. It started before I moved into Sam's apartment, or before we got married. It was during 4 years later, maybe, I don't know, 1 year or 2 years? No, 2 years or 3 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago. Maybe it was somewhere like 2 years ago when I was fighting cancer with Thai. I knew that flowers made me feel good, but at the beginning of the 4 year of fighting cancer, I was single mom and I wasn't really financially doing a great job, so it was really difficult for me to afford flowers regularly. But closer to the end of the cancer fighting, my income became stable, and I decided that I'm gonna spend $20, yeah, $20 to buy fresh flowers, fresh cut flowers from flower market. So it wasn't a flower shop, but flower market, so the price was cheaper. The flower market was somewhere on the way to home from hospital. So it was easier for me to, after hospital visit, when I was tired and Ty was tired, go to the flower market and get really reasonably priced flowers and go back and see the flower for a week or two, and that made me really feel good. And it was a good motivation for me to drive all the way to the hospital, which took an hour and a half. So that's how it started. And at the beginning it was kind of a adventure for me. It was an investment for me to spend $20 twice a month, so which was $40, and that was a big money for me, but it was worth it. It was really nice to see pretty flowers in our house, and feeling the nice fresh flower energy. So I was doing that. I've been doing that for maybe 2 years or so. So that's why I wanted to keep doing it here when I moved into Sam's apartment last July. But for a while I couldn't find flower market, so I gave up the idea of getting flowers regularly because I felt it was kind of expensive to get at the flower shop. But like I said, I found a new flower shop near Ken's dad's house, and it was I think it's still more expensive than the flower market, but because I go there regularly, I have a nice relationship with the owner, and I can ask, what's the freshest, flowers, or what flowers does she recommend, and I feel she gives me a little bit more than I pay, so I enjoy going there. So yeah, this is my thing, getting flowers regularly, at least once a week. Sometimes because of some reason I forget, so maybe once a week or every other week. And another thing is this, keeping my plants. I have this plant here that's getting long. I'm so happy it's getting long. And this one, I got it maybe 3 years ago, or I don't know, 4 years ago. I got it from just one of the Korean supermarket because I felt like I want some plants in my room. But I am usually not good at taking care of plants. When I was in college, I got cactus and cactus died. And yeah, recently too, like a year ago or something, or a year and a half ago, I got little cactus, but they died. So maybe I'm not good with cactus. Maybe it's because I don't have to water them all the time, so I forget. I don't know, but maybe our chemistry doesn't match. But so I didn't have any good confidence about keeping plants, but this one is really easy. But what happened was, when I bought this pot, it was like just this much, and then many of them died, and I think I have 2 of them now. 2 of them barely lived when we were living the different city before I moved into Sam's place. And so when I brought this, it was almost, really short, and it wasn't long at all, just this much. And I was worried that maybe it's gonna die, but I don't know what it is. Maybe they like Sam's place, or because I don't know, the water is different or the lighting is different. They're growing and growing, and it's getting so long. It's so unbelievable, because before we moved in, it was like this. So I'm so proud of this plant, and this one is so cute. I don't have a name for it, but I like it. And another one is this one. This one too, like, survived. It was almost dead, but I changed the pot to something that Ken brought back from his daycare, and it's now growing, so I'm glad it's surviving. So I try to I'm not really good at growing plants, but I try to keep these. I think these are really tough ones, so even though I'm not just taking good care, I just give water, but they're growing, so I'm really thankful. But I felt the importance of flowers and plants, especially during COVID-19, because we couldn't go out as much, and I had to work all day at home or in my office, and being able to feel something organic, something living, something giving fresh energy, made me feel really good. So I think in terms of keeping flower, I'm not still doing the best job to keep them live really long, because some of them dies really fast. But I'm thankful that these plants and flowers give me energy. So my question to you today is, do you have any plants or flowers in your room or in your house? If so, what kind of plants or flowers are they, and what kind of energy do they give to you? Thank you for listening to my YouTube channel. See you next time.